Hello Internet, I'm your only mate, and it's time for a rewatch of the Yang character short. Now, as I should say with all my reaction videos, please click the link in the description below to go watch the actual episode itself, like, subscribe, all of that stuff, then come back to watch this video. Okay? Good. Support the official release. Okay, so, why am I doing a rewatch to this and not a reaction? Well, I mean, this technically is a reaction of some sort, but whatever. Well, it was because I wanted to do a blind reaction to this, but I could not because I was at RTX London this weekend, which is also where I got this Rooster Teeth UK community t-shirt. I've been after one of these for a long time, so I finally got one. It was the last one in my size too, so I got lucky there. Anyway, I was at the RWBY panel where I saw this premiered. I was a bit at the back, so there might have been some things I missed. Also, because of people like cheering and wooing, I might have also missed other stuff. Who knows? The same goes for the first episode of Volume 5. And I might also talk about some things other than just the short. Maybe some... I might go into like a review of which one I think is the best out of the three of Yang, Blake, and Weiss. And with the first episode of Volume 5, I'll probably talk about a lot of what everyone was like at the convention, whether it be on the panel or just afterwards, because I've got some things to say. Anyway, I think it's about time I stopped talking, and I just shut the hell up and hit play. Why won't you start? Don't be a douche. Oh my god, just start already. You prick. Oh my god, fucking play. I'm gonna have to refresh, aren't I? Okay. Don't let there be an ad. Okay, it's actually playing. And there we go. Yo, leading up to this, I had a feeling RWBY was going to be involved. And that shot recreating Yang, or like the on the poster.
Why can't I just use my beautiful crescent rose? That's exactly why I wouldn't let you.
It's just like in that episode of Volume 1. I get to let my sweetheart do the talking.
I want to make sure my little sis could hold her own while I'm gone.
Aww. Also being set before Volume 1. So has to be. Hey, RWBY blocked some hits. And I love that shot so much.
Nice one, sis. You're not always
Hey, at least RWBY can dodge.
your problems, though. Sometimes you just have to stand your ground and fight, no matter what. All right.
I feel like that's gonna come into play when Yang reunites with a particular someone.
RWBY?
Not saying who. That's a big Oster! Volume 1 joke. This is like the first time I'm actually watching this on a screen that's up close to me. I still love this animation. Pull its arm and punch it in the face. Fucking love it. That is an awesome shot. Still, just... Okay, shots like that, watching stuff like Death Battle has ruined those for me, because I actually think, ooh, how much was that actually? Oh boy. And it's coming up to a part that terrified me. This... At the panel, I got so... just... I got fucking terrified there. But then this happened! Don't make Yang angry. It's something I'm gonna be talking about after this, like, in regards to... You know, I'm just gonna stop talking now. I really hope Yang says that to Ruby when they, like, meet up. And there's the Yang shot from the trailer. Like I said, that is the first time I have actually watched this thing since I got back. I put off watching it on like my iPad, phone, or computer, anything like that. So the only other time I've seen this is like, on a big like projection screen in a massive hall with people cheering and wooing and all that stuff. So this is the first time I actually got to watch it just me. But I still absolutely love that short. Showing some of Yang and Ruby sparring in hand to hand, and Ruby, she didn't do too bad. So that's something. Like she blocked a few. So who knows? Maybe she could get some more practice here and there and get better at hand to hand combat. Kind of needs it, but anyway. That fight with Yang and that massive Ursa, it's just absolutely epic. Especially that part where she goes red-eyed, that punches its paw, well, I guess paw really, and its arm shatters, and just that punch kills it. That's honestly one of my favorite shots, and just any time that Yang blocks it and just starts beating the shit out of it. And that shot where it smacks her into all those trees, I had the same curse that Death Battle is given to Chad. Like, when I was at the panel watching this, I just went to Death Battle mode thinking, oh, so how much was that? Because he got smacked through, like, so many trees. And then it just reminded me of a Calc from a previous Death Battle, and just I can't just watch things for what they are anymore. But yeah, and that speech that Yang gave about not always going to be able to run from your problems. Someone at the panel actually shouted the name of a particular character. I'm not saying who, but you probably know who it is. And I feel like Yang's going to say something along those lines when she meets back up with them. Again, not saying who. Right now, really important. Which of the three shorts do I think is the best? Weiss, Blake, or Yang? Okay. Now, when I look at these shorts, I look at a few things in particular. One, the action like we're meant to expect from RWBY, and also what does it add to like the story and everything, or like the lore of the world. And first I'm gonna compare like Weiss to Blake. Weiss had more action than Blake's did, like absolutely. But I don't know, it just didn't really feel like it added much to like the story, because with Weiss fighting those like summoned Grim, or just summoned things like enemies, it's not exactly something we haven't seen before. Plus, with it being Winter who was training her, we kind of got that in Chibi. So I'm just saying it's something we have. It's not something we haven't already seen. So I say with Weiss compared to Blake's, Weiss has action over that. But however, Blake, well, didn't exactly have much in terms of like action. It added some more background and whatnot to Ilya. Like, we got to see what her relationship with Blake was like. We got some more info on her, so I mean, that was nice. And possible hinting at maybe her turning good, because she didn't seem to attack Blake or anything, just like she did in Volume 4 now I think about it. But anyway, that's just what I think. So in terms of those two shorts, I think Weiss had more action, but Blake's had more like backstory adding and like world building and that sort of thing. However, then we have the Yang short, and I think it takes it in both of those categories. Because the action, oh boy, absolutely loved it. And having it like 7-4 Volume 1, like with RWBY and Yang like sparring, I thought that was great. Also, that moment where Yang threw herself at the Ursa and got caught in its mouth. I got flashbacks to a particular scene in Volume 3. Because it's Yang kind of throwing herself like at something to protect someone that she loves without really thinking. Okay, so overall, I think Yang short is the best. But with Weiss and Blake, I can't really choose. I think one takes the edge in one category, but the other takes the edge in the other category. So I'm going to say those two are about, like, even-ish, maybe. But then Yang short is the best. Oh, and some other things I'll say. That line at the end, with Yang telling RWBY, "I've always got your back," I want her to tell that to RWBY when they reunite in Volume 5. I think that would just be I just think that would be a great moment. A nice little callback to this. Anyway, speaking of Volume 5, I have a second rewatch to record, and oh boy, is that going to be a long one. So I'm going to go ahead and get to that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know if you liked this whole like rewatch thing, because I've already seen it, but I just still wanted to get some thoughts on it, get somewhat of a reaction out there, because it really felt weird doing Weiss, Blake, and then not Yang. Especially considering that Yang is one of my two favorites. If you know me, then you know who the other one is. Anyway, as I say, thanks for watching, all of that stuff, and here's my Tracer outro. Bye.
Hello loves, Tracer here. You've just watched a video by your only mate. Subscribe, like, comment and check out his other stuff. Cheers loves!